What?
Hello, and welcome to Dungeons. More Dungeons. Dragons. Lost of Dragons. And a little bit of discs. How are you guys doing?
Jeez, that's D.
Just a little bit of
D.
discs.
Just a little bit.
I'm fine, I guess.
Mike 2, how you doing?
I'm doing all right today. It's a beautiful morning.
Yes.
Or is it afternoon? I don't know.
It's afternoon now.
I
feel
have no
silly.
time perception.
I feel silly.
We're in the void, but that's a different show.
I have a wristwatch on me at all times.
I noticed that.
Yeah, because I don't have a perception of time either, so I use this.
It's a powerful tool. Is it run by magic?
N-
I mean, there is kind of clockwork.
no, a
in
gnome
D&D.
built it for me, I guess. I don't know,
Oh,
because,
jeez.
gnomes are tinkerers.
I was gonna
Very
say,
fancy.
like, there can be clocks in D&D. There is.
Yeah,
like,
there are
that
clocks
kind
in
of
D&D,
technology.
mostly
True.
built by gnomes, actually,
It's pretty funny, actually.
because gnomes are are known to be tinkerers and stuff like that.
Right.
Mike 3, how you doing?
I'm
all right?
doing
Oh,
excellent.
that's Mike
Sweet.
3. My bad.
Mike 4?
This is Mike 4.
Yes, Mike
Yes.
4, yes.
Okay.
We're going
I
in
can't-
order.
I can't count. Hello.
Hello.
I'm doing fine.
Mike 5.
See, I thought I was the only mic in here.
You're
Oh,
saying
aren't
there's
you
4
special?
other mics? I mean, there
Well-
is, but in the other
I'm
reference.
doing fine.
Mike 6. Hello, disembodied voice.
We should probably all reintroduce ourselves.
Reintroduce ourselves?
Yeah, since we never introduced ourselves to this session.
Like name-wise?
Yeah.
I mean,
Alright, I am Goat.
Hello, I am Dio.
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 Sorry. I am Wish.
With
Chewy.
Chewie.
And Walrus.
Walrus.
All right, now let's get it back on track.
Welcome, one and all. Now, last time we were in this scenario. You guys were all outside. All the rings, all the discs came down into a thunderous roar. Killed about half the population on the island.
No, it killed like less than half.
No,
ended
some
up
of
being
the
more
structures were not structurally
Oh.
sound, so they ended
Right.
up getting destroyed, and everyone who was in them got washed away.
Oh, fun.
You were trapped in a house
Yes. The end to be more
with
precise.
with Dio, presumably. But you guys were all outside. Well, just aside from you two, looking at the gigantic tower that was glowing in ominous purple haze. Now I'll get back onto that. You all look in the distance, and you see the tower, like I described, but it is now speaking psychically all to your heads, even the ones in the building. Yet you do not know where it's coming from.
As they hear, as he hears this, he wakes up because, we never explained it, but apparently he was still asleep.
Yeah, just sound asleep.
Talking about Dio's character because he wasn't here on Wednesday.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So during a tsunami, by the way, I'm assuming you're just floating in the water, still asleep.
Yeah. So am I waking up for this psychic reading, or am I hearing it in a dream?
I believe you would automatically be waking up since it's
I'm gonna
like a part of your conscious.
Alright.
You would wake up, yes.
Okay.
So even the people around the world waking up, all hearing this, everybody still alive, that is. But you hear the voice in your head, and he says, "I am the mighty." Excuse me. I am the mighty Ted from the Council of Planetary Correction Services. I am sorry we could not correct your spherical issues sooner. As in, there is no spear. There should be, though. But John had to be fancy and artistic with the disc and ring idea that I'm going to be honest, I think is pretty whack. But for the time being, we will correct this issue by terraforming your world into a sphere and making it more habitable. There's a long pause.
He's saying sphere, correct?
Sphere,
Okay.
as in a globe.
Yeah, it's just the way you were saying it. It sounded like spear.
Okay, sorry. A bit of a... Yeah, I should clarify that. It is a sphere. as in as circle, globe,
A globe, yeah.
3-dimensional, not ring world.
Like our actual world.
Yeah. So there is a long pause after that. I know there were some casualties in the process of connecting the rings. Hold up. Mark, run me the numbers. Oh. Jesus. Half the population. What the hell, Mark? What do I even pay you for?
I love that we're all listening to this psionically.
Is the coughing canon like in?
It's canon.
All right, awesome.
Like, I'm not joking on anything right now.
Okay, so older guy. Got it.
He adjusts his tie psychically. There were more casualties than I expected. We will correct this issue right now. You feel all of you feel a tingling in the air, not necessarily happening to you at the moment, but for the dead people that were killed during this event are now rising up.
Oh, geez.
The people that
As undead or
just back to normal.
back to
pretty much.
normal? Got it. Okay, so
Oh,
true
like
resurrection.
The buildings are coming back to their original shape.
Jesus.
The loud
Mass mending. Got it.
the loud humming in your ears is getting louder and louder until you hear it there's nothing. And you see people getting up from the ground outside. They're confused and dazed, as much as many of you are right now.
What happened to all the, water and,
Fixed.
stuff?
It's
It
like
just-
Oh, that's all
Went
gone.
away?
All the water is gone.
it's like a reset, but the rings are still attached. There. Now, if you have any complaints, you may. Oh, I'm almost there. No, you can't interrupt the psychic talking in your head. Not yet.
No, I would.
Oh, sorry. Was it?
Out of care.
Sorry.
Question: does the old lady know I just said screw you? I'm just gonna.
She remembers.
Dang.
There. Now, if you have any complaints, you may meet us at our tower and speak with us personally. Otherwise, we will charge up the terraforming ray to change your land into a sphere. A sphere. Get on that pronunciation. Subsequently killing you all and making you reborn into your new lives as the beginning steps to your planet as non-sentient animals. Any questions? My ears are on to answer all questions psychically for a short period of time.
What the hell?
Whatever do you mean, sir? Yes, we're making it into a spear, yes. We have policies, ma'am. We need to make sure our business is up to code, up to standard. This is not normal what your planet has been through. Or not even planet, a disk.
I mean, I guess. It seems natural enough, though.
What's this part about non-sentient animals?
Yes, you will all be killed and reborn as non-sentient animals. You will lose all your identity.
Ah, the circle of life. What a wonderful thing.
I'm glad
That
you
sounds
agree, sir.
terrible.
It sounds terrible,
Wait,
sir.
Out of
wait,
character,
wait,
all
wait.
my character cares about is the fact that we are being reborn in a natural way. He doesn't care that we're dying.
Wait, you saying
Doesn't
that
seem natural
you
to
just
me.
brought everyone back to life for them to die and turn into animals?
Yes. Either you be a fish or a fox.
And no octopi, because,
No octopi.
sentience. No dolphins.
Again, this is the beginning steps. It's all basic.
Simple building
We
blocks.
want to give your planet a new, fresh of life.
It's the circle of life.
Any more questions? You will not die. Your soul will merely be transferred and your identity gone.
So why
So death.
why can't we have a sphere and then just stay as we are?
I'm sorry, sir, but you have to contact our administrative building.
We are sorry. Unfortunately, you will have to call customer services on that matter.
Yes.
Excuse me. If I become a deer, can I still be a deer that eats pot roast?
So he's pot roast. He's pot roast.
Did you just realize that disembodied voice wasn't on?
I just realized that, yes.
So they missed her entire question and are
Good
wondering,
job.
like,
I'm very sorry.
how exactly, like, in the context this is going on. So basically what is going on is she asked why we have to die. She doesn't want to die.
Exactly. Again, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, disembodied voice.
So my mic hasn't been on this entire time?
I didn't
Oh, that's
notice
just
it.
great. I should just leave.
You
No
can-
one knows
you
the
can
difference. Okay, that's fine.
No, you can rephrase your question real quickly.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm gonna,
We got the
float,
gist.
I'm gonna just float over here. No, it's fine.
Okay. I'm sorry. But, wait. Pork roast.
Yeah.
In a long generation of a few thousand years, you may have the technology and wherewithal to know how to make that.
See,
We become super sentient animals. We become awakened animals.
yeah. So like, I don't know, a deer that lives for like 1,000 years or whatever. So like, will I be a long-lived deer, or will I be like a deer like 600 times and then be a pot roast eating deer, or like what? Like what?
We have
process?
what? So,
Oh, dude, no.
Sir,
It's
we
just-
have a structure to this. I cannot tell you exactly what you will be, but I have a general base plan. And we will. Our IT department will go over this, of course.
Why do you
with the
care if our
algorithm,
Earth or our disc is round or not?
Because it is again, sir. I cannot answer that question. It is up. You will have to contact administrative, our building.
Okay,
to
how
answer
would we contact them at all?
Do you wish me to transfer your line?
Hold on, let me double check if I can cast sending. I can probably talk with them real quick.
Yes.
Sending. What's that?
Basically, I can send a message of I can't remember if it's 25 or 20 words or less, but I can send it to anyone that I have heard of or know of, and they can respond in the same amount of words,
So you're gonna send in a phone call.
essentially. But it's a limited phone call.
Okay.
But I don't remember if I have the spell or not.
Could we get like the on hold jingle music?
Do you want me to get that
no,
real quick?
No. I wasn't going to do it now. I was just explaining that I could. Like, I didn't know if I could do it, and if I could, I would say that I could.
It'd be a bit of metagaming if you had to do if you wanted to contact administrative, but if you ask the question to get that response of the administrative building, you may.
Yeah, I would do that.
Okay. Any more questions?
Can you give me a name of the person who is in administrative offices? Just wondering, so I would be able to contact them.
Yes, I will give you a name. His name is Joel.
Joel. Oh, I've got a lovely friend named Joel. I doubt he's the same guy, but still.
Let's just imagine he's the same guy.
Then he's like 7 feet tall and actually like druidic. Like this is a real friend that I'm talking about. Like real talk. But he's amazing and I love him. He's so much fun.
Okay, do you cast send then?
Let me double check if I have it first because
Okay.
I don't know if I have it. So continue this while I check look it up.
Okay. Now, if there won't be any more questions, we will cease this and end the psychic link. With the out of game, with the exception of yours, of course.
So these administrative offices are at that ugly tower.
No, sir. No, sir. We are actually in that ugly tower that you so definitively called.
Ugly.
I don't think it's ugly. Why'd you say that, man?
I worked hard on building this tower. God.
I thought it was pretty cool.
Never mind. I cannot cast sending.
All right then.
Although I believe our cleric can, because clerics get sending.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if I don't know. We'll see. Let's just
Okay.
pluck.
But that's we can
So
we can
where
figure that
can
out
we
later.
Find these offices then.
These offices. Which offices, sir?
These administrative offices that
Oh,
you keep redirecting us to when you want to answer our dumb questions.
They are not located in your dimension, sir.
Can you
have to
redirect?
acquire a gateway which your world does not have.
So you're not able
What type
to
of gateway?
transfer
So
us
what good
to-
are you?
Not the kind of gateway you're thinking.
So not a way into the Feywild?
No, they're not located in any of those, the Fey or Shadow.
Okay, so it's actually a different plane of existence,
Yes,
essentially.
yes.
Because technically the Feywild is still a part of the main realm of existence, depending on the lore.
I understand what you're saying, yeah.
Can we get transferred to talk to some of these people, or not really?
Shall I set up a group call, sir?
If you can, sure. Let's talk to these people and figure out. Answer these
This is like a
questions.
terrible Skype call that you're getting dragged into.
All operators are currently busy. Please stay on the line.
That sounded so perfect. I thought it was an advertisement. I got scared for a minute. That was perfect. Okay, I'll make this a group call, sir. Hello,
Hello.
this is Joel.
Oh.
Why
Hi, Joel.
are you deciding to turn the disc into a globe?
Oh, you met with my lead engineer, Mike. I'm assuming.
I guess.
Yes, we are turning your world into a sphere because not up to code with our policies, and to which yes,
your
sir.
policies.
Our policy is if it ain't a spear, then get out of here. That is our slogan. That's our logo.
Okay.
Slogan, yeah.
Fine, but why do we gotta get turned into non-sentient animals?
Well, we like when we change things, we would like to make it a fresh restart or just a new planet. Because if we were to have it a spear from the accustomed people on those planets that are used to the rings, it will cause mass chaos.
Why would it?
Why
cause-
can't you just take away our memories of being on discs?
That is not cost effective, sir. That's not our business plan.
But we're
Why-
alive.
How would it?
But I
Cause
can
mass
do it
chaos.
very easily. There are people who can do it very easily that I know of.
We're trying to save money, sir.
It's not
Save money with
money,
Center
it's
Walmart.
magic, it's a spell.
We, oh my God.
I mean, some spells do cost materials and money to cast.
Modify memory does not.
Yeah, and this is a business plan.
If you cast Modify Memory to 9th level spell, it permanently changes their thought process. You can make it so that people think that they have lived on a sphere their entire lives. Or on a flat earth their entire lives, yeah.
Out of character.
Our company does not care about the mindset of the people that living upon these planets. We just care about their souls. So
How would there be chaos?
people see that as a spear? A lot more casualties than if we just started over.
But you're killing everyone.
Not technically. Well, technically, yes.
This isn't exactly the most humane or natural thing I've heard of so far, so... I'm torn.
If there is no more further questions, I will end this psychic link. I have a meeting at 5.
What is 5? What? 5 what?
5 p.m. standard.
Time is a thing. Time is a thing, Harmony.
All right, if there's no further questions, I will lead you back to our lead engineer, Mike.
All right, have a good one.
Did you find your call satisfactory to our lead to the support person in our administrative building? Words coming out of my mouth right now.
No.
3 out of 5?
3 out of 5. What were the issues, sir? Sirs?
I just didn't agree with some of the things they said. Just that's all.
Well, if you would like to visit our company website, you may leave a bad review, and we will assess to maybe change some things in the future. Now,
Website?
website, yes.
What in God's name is a website?
Oh, that's right.
What
I
are
just
you
remembered.
employing spiders?
Your world does not have websites. I am terribly sorry. Write a message in the sky, and we will see it.
I can do that.
Very well. We will see it, and we will read it, and we will put it into our database.
All right.
All right. If there is no more further questions, I will end this psychic call.
All right. I will write in the sky if I ever need you.
All right. Any more questions? That's it.
Nope, I'm good.
All right. Thank you. The raid will take some time to charge, so be patient.
Oh, how many days exactly?
There's there's an indeterminate amount of time. That is company policy. We cannot give this information out.
Okay.
Thank you for your time. The raid will take some time to charge, so be patient and have a nice day. Remember our motto: if it ain't a spear, then get out of here. Goodbye.
Well, I say we go kick some pompous ass and save the world.
There's
I mean,
I mean, it doesn't.
technically the world wouldn't be destroyed. It's just
Wait, is
all
he
the
with us now?
inhabitants.
Is he with us right now or no?
No.
no.
If they turn
Oh,
the
right.
world
So we should
into a
probably all try and
sphere-
meet up before we start talking.
you guys are
You'll
right
die
outside. You
too.
guys are on the street right outside the inn.
Oh, so he can
You guys-
recognize that we're there. Okay.
Yeah.
And then just walk out.
There is.
As will he.
All right, you guys both walk out.
Sure.
All right. There's a long silence in the streets. Everybody has had this psychic call, their own questions answered, but now all the calls are over. There's a long silence. And in that silence, someone in the crowd breaks it, and he screams, "We're all gonna die!" Now everybody
Yes, that is the natural order of life.
now everybody is screaming in the streets. They are uncontrollable. People are getting to the ships. They want to make it out of here to the loved ones. But it's more of a controlled chaos, if you will. So you're not getting trampled over at all.
Nice.
Darn.
What are your plans?
Let me see.
Well,
Nope,
those
I cannot
whatever
do
the
that, I
heck
can.
those are pretty jerky guys. Screw them.
You're
Yeah.
not really good at keeping the peace. This just made it worse.
We should go find them.
Yeah,
and then
I don't
just,
fully agree with their motives, but
I wonder if I'll be an animal that goes better with boysenberries or blueberries.
Dude, you won't even know.
oh, Arster.
Like, if you get turned into an animal,
That's what it-
all your other memories, all your memories of food and stuff goes away.
Yeah, but I'll taste delicious.
But you won't
I'm
be able to
not
taste yourself. Okay,
letting
we are
you do this
we are
to us.
we are going too far in a conversation that we will not be able to stop.
Yeah, probably.
Isn't that the fun part?
Yes, but I guess I will try and be the mediator of this conversation so that we can actually try and plan on what we need to do.
Yeah, someone's gonna
Because it
reel
seems like
Arster
we
in.
are all in consensus that there is something that we do not agree with this group, and that they should probably be stopped.
Indeed.
Well,
I mean, everything up until the dying part was okay.
Well, if I can't even taste the boysenberries, I guess I'm on board with you guys.
you won't.
You won't.
You'll feel entirely different sensations. You won't even act like yourself.
Well, I don't know what that means, but no boysenberries, no deal.
It means the boysenberries won't taste good.
It means that nothing will taste good because you won't be able to taste it. You won't be able to act on your own thoughts and actions.
Now hold on a minute. Those gentlemen are trying to take away our tastes. And no deal, no deal.
they're trying to take away more than just your taste, but
Yes.
yes, in a way they are.
Where are these gentlemen? I want to have a talking to with.
That
I guess
ugly,
I guess they're at the
ugly
tower in the
butt
center.
Tower.
Yep.
Haha.
So I
That's-
guess we should head there, everybody.
That is correct.
Right, you can say that, but you can't say the S.
Now, I'm not from here, so what exactly would be the best route to get over there for you guys that have lived here for a while? Like, lived in this area for a while, because remember, I am not from here.
Well, that tower wasn't even here. It was up there and stuff.
Right.
But is there a way
But I
to
would
move
think
forward
By
to the tower?
sea.
By sea, okay. So we just island hop, essentially.
Yes, that was the main plan of this game. Is that all of you were secluded on this ring before. Obviously, you never been to any of the other rings, so it's a bit of a mystery at this point.
Well, I guess we should go over by the ship docks and ask a seasoned traveler to figure out what we should do, since it seems like you guys don't really know.
Hold up, let me get the map out.
Ooh, we have a map. Awesome.
What's the map?
I guess we'll send you a PDF. I don't know.
I really hope it's done in crayon.
I wish I did that.
I wanted it to be done in magic marker so that any mistakes he made, he regretted for the rest of his life.
So as he's doing that,
Yeah.
I haven't figured like Arster's voice. I wanted it to kind of sound like almost like Butters from South Park, but I can't exactly do Butters. And so it's been sounding sort of just like a higher country accent.
Yeah, like a higher southern accent. That's what I was
Yeah.
getting at.
Yeah.
Mine changes depending on the season. Right now,
Okay.
I am autumn, so I'm just a very calm, sort of caring individual. So I'm just kind of using my
I do not have the map
a
on
little
me
bit of my natural voice. But like when I was in spring form, if you notice, I was like very cheery, peppy, like upright, just
Definitely.
very talkative, very out there.
I have the map memorized, so you guys are good. But
It's right in here.
it's right in here. But okay, you guys are currently in the residential district. To the east is the market district. To the west is the large farm. Oh, wait, should I be telling this?
Probably.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure out where to go to talk to someone
Yeah,
to
yeah,
get
yeah.
off the island
Okay.
and travel
Um,
inward.
Okay. One of you draw on the whiteboard real quick, like a just like a
Careful.
small island. Like just make it like a circle, I guess. That's basically what I was drawing on it. Made it when I came up with it. Now, in the north area is the residential district. That is where you are and all the old people live and all the permanent residents. Again, this is a market district.
Okay, so just like on the top section, yeah, somewhere around there, just write residential.
Yeah.
And then write like RES for residential, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, something like that.
All right. Onto the east side, there is the large market district. It almost takes up half of the
So,
island.
That'll be on the right, and then just make like a big.
Oh, I'm sorry, west.
Or
Okay.
west. So
I'm
yeah, on the
terribly
left.
sorry.
Yeah, but like make a large sphere of influence. I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Like just a large area. Like just make a large oval, and then in the center of it, just write market. Since it's a large portion of the city, or a large portion of the island, I should say.
Okay. And there are 4 ports on the island, one's each facing each compass direction.
Alrighty. We are taking up a lot of time on this, though, so I don't know if we
Compass
should draw it.
direction.
Edge directions, I'm sorry. Yeah.
We should probably just try and go to the market district, since that's probably where where everything gets imported and stuff like that.
Okay.
Or actually, now that I think about it, since you said that there's a port on each essentially pole of the island.
Yeah.
Let's just head to the one in the residential area, since that's closest. Everyone in agreement with that?
Sounds good to
yeah,
me.
sure.
All right, you head to the
All right, I guess follow me.
you head towards the north dock, I should say, and it is mainly taken over by fishermen, old people from the residential district.
So
They're
older fishermen got
older
it.
fishermen, little bit of sailboats. Most of it is barren now because everyone's freaking out, but there are a few people left that either didn't care or are too shocked to run away. And they are fishing currently. That's just it.
Are they fishing on the dock, or are they on their boat fishing near the dock?
Near and people just coming in and out.
Are there any ships docked currently?
Yes.
Is there anyone on board it?
You see one person on a boat, on a small sailboat.
I'm gonna walk up to them and try and talk with them.
Okay, you approach him.
Hello, how are you doing?
Huh? What?
Kind sir, we were wondering if you would be able to give us passage to the next island that would be closest to this one, but would still be able to get us over to that tower over there, sir.
He looks towards his small rowboat, and he looks back at you in bewilderment. You think I can take you to the next island over with my sailboat?
How big is the sailboat?
It's the little dinky little thing.
I look around and then just go, never mind, you make a fine point, sir. Do you know anyone who would have a large enough ship to do it for us?
He scratches his long, scraggly beard and says, Now the only respectable person I remember in this trading town is Cedric.
Cedric.
He lives on the West Port area.
Yeah. I believe he's been mentioned before. Yes, he has, because I have it written down.
He's a bit rough on the edges, but he's a good person.
All right, we'll have to head over there to see if we can figure something out.
What do you need him for, anyway?
We're trying to stop the people who are essentially, for lack of a better word, terramorphing the world.
Is that voice in my head that I heard?
Yes, that would.
He said his name was Mike.
Yes.
I thought I was losing it for a second.
Nope, everybody else heard it. Don't worry, it's not just you.
He said something about changes in the animals. I ain't standing for that. You best be on your way. Just talk to that man up there.
All right, will do. Thank you for letting me know.
Get off my boat.
All right, sorry. And I, as I dash off the boat and go, and I meet back up with them and just go, okay, so apparently after talking with that nice man, our best bet is Cedric, the head of the merchants, the head of the market area.
Oh no, he's not head of the market. He's just a really good.
He's just a really good
shipbuilder, ship seller.
Oh,
all that kind of jazz.
Oh, okay. So we would be buying a ship from him. Okay.
Yeah, but essentially, I believe, from what I've planned. But
you believe? Okay, yeah, sure, DM.
So I guess we should just head over there and see if we can find passage there.
Yep.
All right.
All right, we'll head over there.
You're all in agreement?
All right.
All right. You head over to the West Port. You look around. There's small buildings everywhere, especially right next to the port. Many merchants' shops are set up. No, but not many people are left in the stalls, though. There are still people the port is very, very lively. There are people escaping on their boat. Not many boats are left. And you see a small little rinky-dink built cabin right next to the dock with some spaces for some ships. It looks a bit empty. But you notice on the door it has the name Cedric, head shipbuilder.
Okay.
We'll walk into that door.
Do you knock? It's locked.
I will knock.
Yeah.
I will knock 12 times. And I'll say, hello, Cedric. You got shrimp on your boat, or do you have salmon? That's very important before we decide if we go with you or not.
Okay.
I don't even know how to talk to you.
You hear a large clattering of noise coming in from inside. You hear bottles smashing on the ground, really. It sounds like this man has been drinking. You hear a stumble towards the door and a bit of a gruff. He unlocks the door, which has several different locks. Very noisy. Click, clack. And you don't hear. You see the door open slightly ajar, and it says, "What do you want?"
We would like to travel to that big giant tower and then just talk to those. Not really talk. We're not gonna talk at all. We're gonna just beat them.
Persuade.
You talk about that voice that came in my head.
Yes.
Yes.
There's enough chaos in this world already. We might as well just let it be.
You were fine by turning into an animal and not ever really knowing how you were. Ever.
A bad tasting animal.
My life's already kind of a mess already. What do you want changing?
Just I don't really know.
So I'm guessing you need a ship.
We would like a ship to get to there.
And
Me-
maybe someone who can sail the ship.
Is-
As I'm guessing none of us know how to sail.
If I chose the sailor background, maybe, but no.
My supplies are gone already. To people taking my stuff. People stealing ships from me. You see my shipyard out there? I look out the windows. There's nothing out there.
I looked to the dock to see if there's anyone like still docked. Is there?
You see a lot of people. Not anywhere close, but towards the farther end of the dock, you see people shuffling into their boats and speeding off.
All right. Well, I apologize for interrupting you. Just very quickly, would you happen to know if anyone over on that end, as I point to all the ships that are leaving, is like very reliable as like a shipwright?
Shipwright. Not that anyone that sticks around that is. I myself am a good shipwright, but I don't know if I can do that anymore.
All right, out of game. One of us is gonna have to convince him. Perhaps does anyone have like really good charisma or?
I'm an Eladrin, of course I do.
I would love to haggle with them. But
Most
mine's
of my
only,
abilities off of my
12.
racial stuff, like base entirely around charisma.
Oh my god.
We have the same
Let me get-
charisma.
Mine's 12.
So either
plus
way.
1. What about you?
I have a +3, and I'm
I have-
assuming so do you.
I have
Well,
said-
oh,
I have
persuasion?
Cedric-
Yeah, and persuasion.
Oh, then a 6.
I have a.
Oh, okay, so you have proficiency. I do not. So you would probably actually be better for
I put
persuasion.
proficiency in it because, well, rogue.
I didn't because, well, druid.
Can you guys like? Isn't there like a group check thing where you guys can both roll into that? Right?
Yes, it's called help, and it gives the person that like you want to roll advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I got his character sheet right here. So
Yeah, you would need to.
What the heck would I even say to try to persuade him?
Something to
I mean,
better his
can.
confidence, I would guess. Something to make him feel better. Oh, you're probably not that great at that.
Ooh.
No, just thinking in general. I mean, my character can try. I mean,
remember, he has not
He's
let
not
off as much
bad at it.
information
He
as
has
he
a-
would want you to have. So there's some things that you don't know yet.
That's fair.
Now, if you threatened him, would that go under a different skill?
Yes.
Yes, that would be
Yes.
intimidation.
Okay.
that's
Intimidation.
intimidation, and I
Alright.
don't have
Did
proficiency
you-
in that.
You guys want to intimidate him?
No, I think persuasion would be a little bit of a better path, especially since there wouldn't be that many repercussions.
Yeah.
that, and just I have proficiency.
Yeah, you have proficiency in it, so yeah,
You gotta inspire hope in him. You gotta
Try-
be like,
try and persuade him.
I don't know what to say.
I could try and persuade him, and then you just help me. I mean, I know you have proficiency, but
yeah, just like
I've already got like a few thoughts on like what I can try and do to persuade him.
yeah, like whoever like has something to say first, just go, and the other one
Mhm.
will just support
Right.
them.
Well, I see that you've engorged yourself a little bit.
He looks towards the bottom of his hand. Just a bit.
I don't know. I don't know you, so I don't want to be very overly dramatic about it. But if you say you were a shipwright before, I'm sure you still have a lot of your like shipwright abilities, or at least remember how to do them to a specific extent. And even if you weren't able to right the ship yourself, as it were, I don't know the proper terminology for it,
Right.
but you could be able to tell us what we are supposed to be doing.
Okay, roll for persuasion.
Yep.
This is me helping magical hands. Good thing.
Help me, please,
Good thing I helped you.
because that was a nat 1.
You can't roll any lower than that.
Oh well, that's not better. That's a 9.
I mean, that's better than a 1.
I thought that was a 6.
It's a 6 plus 3.
Oh,
Is
right.
that a charisma save on his part?
No,
more
it's
like
it's basically just a DC,
it's a
which
DC
I
for
probably just failed.
The DM thinks of a DC for him to.
Yeah, I've explained this before.
Oh, okay. What was it again?
It was a 9.
That does not that does
That-
not pass. No.
That usually
Yeah.
wouldn't pass.
All right, now we got to kick his ass.
No, hold on.
that it wasn't intimidation. It was persuasion.
I can't help you on those matters. I'm
And if I
too far old, but I do have my old chip that I currently don't use.
Would you possibly allow us to use it?
Roll for persuasion. Okay, number came up.
knows how to sail.
Yeah, I don't. Any of us are sailors.
I think DM's discretion at this point. You guys at least sail adequately.
I'll help you. I'll help you.
Well, it's gonna. Was it 8? Okay. That'll be a lot better.
19.
So, 19 on that.
That obviously works. He is persuaded. He says, I suppose I could give you my old ship. I don't have no use for it anymore. I'm just on this island constantly.
Well, then why not leave and go see the world like you used to?
At this point, he closes the door again and opens it back up because he had the lock on it still, and he shows you his legs.
Are they like very badly mangled? I'm guessing.
He has a peg leg, and the other one looks to be a limp of sorts. He is shaking a little bit.
Oh, so he had an experience.
Even if I went on the ship with you, I'd be confined to the ship. We have a stranger in the window. Sorry about that. I can show you to my ship. I can lead you there. It will be a bit of a fee, but I'll give you a discount. You seem like you're good people.
Alrighty. How much would the fee be?
At this point, he burps. And he says, "There's more alcohol. More alcohol."
Is there any more alcohol nearby?
Yeah, there's some merchants still there.
Oh no, I was just saying in his in the house.
Oh, in the house? It's all empty bottles in there.
Oh, it's all empty bottles. How many merchants are there?
Margins.
Merchants.
Oh, merchants. There's a plethora. It doesn't matter. If you go into it, you're gonna find a store that eventually you'll find one that sells alcohol.
Does my character have his own
Second,
flask?
What's that?
Does my character have his own flask?
He probably would.
I mean, that
I
was
would
up to you when you
assume
create
so.
your character.
I would probably
I mean,
say
it
you would. I would probably
Didn't
say
Yeah.
you
come
would.
up yet, but I probably would have one.
Yeah, it would make sense if you had one.
Okay, you have a flask.
Okay.
second question. How many Martians are in town?
I don't feel like drinking anymore here.
He takes the
Okay.
how many merchants there was?
How many Martians are there?
Was she saying Martians?
Merchants.
I feel
She's
like-
asking how many merchants there are.
Oh.
No, I'm asking how many Martians, like the aliens from Mars.
Oh, what?
6, 7. Yeah.
Are you speaking in person or in the game?
No, that's not in game. I'm sorry.
It's sarcasm, and I'm not normally the one to recognize it.
I didn't recognize it either. Okay. Cedric looks at the flask and opens it and sniffs it a bit. What is this? It smells strong.
Is rum.
Rum. He gets a wicked grin on his face.
Apparently, he has a fine
You
taste
are a
for
true
rum.
pirate.
He takes a sip of it.
What a true buccaneer.
I will roll. I'll take a sip of it. Is a fine quality. This is fine payment indeed. Let me walk you to my ship. Now, there's a bit of a stretch. It's on the east port. I'll walk you over there.
All right. Thank you very much.
He stumbles out of his little shack near the port. And it was
I'll help him up by like holding him out. Like holding him
I
out.
don't need your charity. He stumbles out and he upright.
Aw.
And he says, I got my payment. I need to I need to give you what you need, what you deserve. And he starts walking with you down the merchant area. Trying to get the words in my mouth, sorry. But
Feel it.
But then you were stopped by a cloaked figure. He has a sphere on his head with a purple robe and a gold trim. He says to all of you, the group, brothers and sister, do you wait, hold up. Sorry. I have this written, sorry. Yes. He says to you, are you fellow round earthers?
Not-
He's holding
I
a...
mean-
Not particularly. If it.
He is-
Did you not
means-
hear the voice in your head?
It is from God himself, Mike. He rang in my head with a thunderous boom. Do you also find him to be our Lord and Savior, Mike?
Unfortunately, no. I'm not really from here, so I just kind of believe in like a deity that I know.
I mean,
Hold on, I have it
technically,
written down, so let me move some things so
The
that I can
Earth-
get to it.
This Earth that we live on isn't round. They're gonna make it so. So therefore, the Earth is indeed flat.
Unfortunately,
for the time being.
I believe more in a Tarcellus Mayuniduan.
Mayuniduan? Are you speaking heresy, brother?
No, I'm speaking Elvish.
See, the cult follower is not a very inclined person in the world affairs. He just
Did he?
so he says, I do not know of such things. All I know is what they should be, and that is a spear.
It is not a spear right now, technically.
But it will be, and that is our Lord and Savior Mike has decreed it to be.
Yes, but you will be turned into an animal with no recollections of your own thoughts.
I
or
have no
personality.
problem with spheres, but I have problems with that. I'll stay myself.
How close is he to me?
It's about 10 feet.
He's about 10 feet.
I'm trying to put logic in this guy's head.
He is starting to get angry.
Let us pass, please.
I'm gonna face step behind him.
Face step. What is that?
As a bonus action, I get to teleport 30 feet in any direction. But here's the thing: since I'm above 3rd level as an Eladrin,
Mm-hmm.
a certain ability goes off, based on the season that I am currently associating with.
Okay.
As an Autumn Eladrin, I can choose 2 creatures within 10 feet of me after I face step, and they have to make a Wisdom saving throw against my DC. And if they fail, they are charmed by me for a minute.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
And
okay.
it does not state if they know that they are being charmed or not,
A wisdom saving
which
throw.
means that they do not know if they are being charmed or not.
Okay. You may roll. I will roll as
Oh
well.
no!
No,
It's just a DC. It's a
they-
static DC based on
they
8
roll.
plus my proficiency plus my charisma modifier.
Oh, okay. I would be. I'm just the one rolling then.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Tell him why he has to beat
Do I
or
have
tie.
proficiency in that? No, I do not.
I'll tell him after that or afterwards.
He rolled a nat 1.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he fails. The DC is a 14. So he is now charmed by me.
He is extra charmed.
Not,
He is completely persuaded. He's like,
not really persuaded.
No,
He's just,
Mike?
Well, I haven't said anything yet.
Mike?
He's not
Now,
persuaded.
sir-
He's just charmed.
It's not. We don't want to hurt you, and
Huh?
believe me when I say we would annihilate you. Unfortunately, you don't look very strong yourself, and I know that my friends near me are very, very amiable with combat. So, I would respect you very much so further if you left us alone.
He looks at you with a glazed look over his eyes, and he says, "If that is the way it should be, then I will follow it to the T." And he snaps his fingers, and the people out of the shadows come out. There were 4 other cult followers, and he tells them, "Lay your hands back. These are people that are not to be harmed and convinced of our ways." and they walk back
Right,
and they walk away.
Oh, it's gonna be a.
I was worried that the way you phrased it, they were actually going to like prepare combat.
Oh no.
You know me too well. But you okay?
So I make a little smirk, recognizing that he's been charmed.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Cedric looks at you and what you've done to the cult follower, and he says, "How'd you do that?"
Oh, it's a lovely little thing that people like me can do. Where I'm from, we call it a face step.
Never heard of any phase. I'm a reclusive man myself, but I understand that it's doing for good.
Oh,
Thank you.
fays are very lovable creatures for the most part, and can be very fun and just very outgoing for the most part.
All right.
Notice all the underlying for the most part.
Then let's be on our way then.
I've lived near Faye for decades.
And let's be on our way then to the east port. And
All right.
that
So
should
take
be
the lead.
That should be the end of today's session then.
All right, because
We
class
just-
is almost starting for me.
That is
we
correct.
just
Yeah.
skipped combat. Cool.
Me too.
Yeah, I was kind of itching
I
for a
had us
fight,
evade
but-
combat because I am a god.
Honestly, I was trying to
Not
persuade him
even-
to let us go, but
That
that
was-
probably worked better.
If it had come to
It may have.
if it had come to fruition that you would have maddened him like greatly, which is very easy to do,
Yeah, it seemed like he wasn't that
he would have
intelligent.
he would have done or like that, and his followers would have come out with a plethora of weapons. But I'm glad you all survived.
I mean,
that.
I'm 5 feet away from him, so I would have primal savagery'd him.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I would be
2d10
able to go-
acid.
to be fair, he was
I'm pretty
not
sure I
very
would be
strong.
Able to go first. Might have been able to get sneak attack at least one of them.
All right. Well, this was fun, but I have class, so this is Dio signing off.
Dio.
Back on Wednesday.
How dare.
Thank you all for joining and us and outside there in the cafeteria. I'm assuming that people walking in have no idea what's going on and very confused.
They're just like, why are people talking randomly into mics without playing music? I thought there was supposed to be music going on now.
Exactly. So we will be joining again next Wednesday. The cult followers are convinced that
That
So
we're on
far.
their
so
side.
far
So far.
there might be other interactions. I'm
Actually, he
guaranteeing
might.
it.
Actually, he might know that he just got charmed. So I don't.
For the time period after that event happened, he's
It
not.
seems like he doesn't recognize that he's been charmed.
I mean,
Got
he's
it.
Right.
stupid enough, so.
So just because I'm wondering, what exactly was his wisdom? Like his
Oh,
his
yes.
like his like for his wisdom saving throw.
It was a +1.
Oh, so that would have only been a 2. Okay.
Yeah. He would have. Yeah. There
So
was,
so he is not that wise.
he is. very-
most of the time,
he was not
ones
smart
don't
at all,
win
no.
Any kind of saving throws.
Hmm?
Usually.
All right, it is
I
2.
did that because there
We'll
was
sign off.
some. There's times.
Bye, guys.
Fifth edition,
Thanks for joining us, Disembodied Voice.
but there could be times.
As always, I'm constantly in studio. You just don't notice me until now.
Mmm.
Man, I'm so glad I didn't have to waste any more spell slots. Especially considering that I was right next to that guy.
We will all see you next Wednesday. Thank you for joining us on
Oh, we wanna get
Dungeons,
my persuasion
Dragons,
towards,
more dragons and
yeah.
discs.
So that's
Lots of discs.
And more dungeons.
More dungeons.
I kind of want
Yes.
to intimidate
Thank you,
people, but
and see you next Wednesday. Yep.
Bye.
my character, I want to kind of
You'll listen. Magnificent, fantastic Lake Effect radios from Lakeland Community College in Cutland, Ohio. Keep on rocking around.
Here's some simple math that'll make you feel like a genius. Transfer your current car loan to Cardinal Community Credit Union and save serious money. In fact, if you don't save with Cardinal, we'll pay you $50. You save, or we pay. It's a no-brainer. Plus, when you move the loan to Cardinal, we'll reward your brilliance with $125 in cash. Stop in or visit cardinalcu.com. You save, or we pay. Only at Cardinal Community Credit Union.
Offer and rate may vary depending on individual credit history. All loans subject to credit approval. Offer may be withdrawn at any time.
Here's some simple math that'll make you feel like a genius. Transfer your current car loan to Cardinal Community Credit Union and save serious money. In fact, if you don't save with Cardinal, we'll pay you $50. You save, or we pay. It's a no-brainer. Plus, when you move the loan to Cardinal, we'll reward your brilliance with $125 in cash. Stop in or visit cardinalcu.com. You save, or we pay. Only at Cardinal Community Credit Union.
Offer and rate may vary depending on individual credit history. All loans subject to credit approval. Offer may be withdrawn at any time.
Please come out and support Lakeland's women's soccer as they face Hartford Community College Sunday, September 16th at 1 p.m. For more information about Lakeland Athletics, please visit athletics.lakelandcc.edu. Go Lakers! Join us on the last Wednesday of each month, 6 to 7 p.m. for Holding University Center Nights. It's an informative program designed for students interested in pursuing their bachelor's or graduate degrees at Holding University Center. This general session will introduce our partnerships and programs available through Holding University Center. You will hear about the state-of-the-art learning environment as well